Hello, everybody, and happy Tuesday. My name is Jessie from Wild Jessie Consulting, and if you want to know more about networking, then listen up because I'm going to tell you some 101 basic things that you need to do to start networking. If you don't know who I am or what I do, my name is Jessie, and I come on every Tuesday, usually about 1, and I am streaming on Facebook and YouTube to give you basic information, basic advice on marketing, social media, content creation, and just ways to build and scale your business on a budget. This came about last year when a lot of businesses were struggling, and I just wanted to find a way to kind of just get on and give people some basic information to help them, get over the hurdles, stop searching YouTube and Google and trying to find the right answer, and basically get some quick answers that get real results. So today I want to talk about networking. And if you do jump on, go ahead and do hashtag live if you're live, do hashtag replay if you catch the replay. But I want to talk about networking today. And if you saw my post yesterday, you can see that I've already kind of like trickled into this, because as things are opening up, networking opportunities are going to be presenting themselves more often. Now, back November 2019, it was still really, really big. Even in January and February 2020, there were still a lot of networking opportunities for people. And the first thing I want to talk about is because they got all shut down, now you've had to kind of scale that online. So I want to make sure that you guys know how to do that. And the number one way is to get into groups. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are getting into groups. And I know I did on kind of like authentically marketing inside of groups and everything like that. But the whole thing that you need to do is start getting into groups. And especially small businesses, brick and mortar businesses. Like, I am always having meetings with clients that I am talking to them about doing this. So even if you are just a local brick and mortar, you want to get into those groups. So you want to get into your local groups, in your city groups, where they're going to be showing up, so that you can show up inside of those groups and you can network within them. Okay. There are things like paid masterminds or unpaid masterminds that you can go in. So if you are in any sort of industry or anything, then you can pretty much find a group for it online that you can network with. And, again, I talked about collaboration before, and that's a big part of it, where you can collaborate with other businesses that maybe don't offer the same exact thing that you do. So then you can market with those other people and really get, broaden your reach and widen your reach for the people that you're going to, you're going to be talking to. So that's the biggest thing online. Get in groups, show up in groups, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on LinkedIn, whether you're starting Clubhouse, whatever you're doing, get in groups and start showing up in those and start connecting with people. Okay. The next one, especially as things are growing and things are starting to open up, is getting in person. Okay. So getting in person is, there are networking events that you can definitely do this. You can find local clubs, especially if you're a younger generation. There are a lot of groups that are specifically worked around you guys. So like you're under 40s, there are literally groups like Young JCs and stuff like that, where you can literally go and you can do that. In-person events, even if they're hybrid right now, things like Toastmasters, any sort of networking groups. BNI is a big one that a lot of people are into. There are so many different types of in-person events and groups. If you're a speaking event, if there's going to be a convention. We had a huge home and garden show that was going on this last weekend. For a lot of service providers, that was a very good opportunity, if you felt safe, to go to that event and to show up with your cards and your pamphlets and your things and let people know who you are, what services you provide, and how they can get a hold of you. So it's very important that if you get the opportunity, to make sure you have those. And also using training and volunteering as opportunities. So as things are still closed, there's still ample opportunities for trainings and volunteering. So like I have a couple of organizations locally and nationally that if they have a training, I sign up for it right away. Not only does it look good for me to continue my education and things, whether it's social media, whether it is community based, psychological, anything like that. Anything that I can do to further my education, I want to make sure that I'm getting those. But when I'm going there, I'm often finding people that are in the same industry that I am, or maybe they're struggling with the thing that it is that I'm getting extra training on so that I can help them. So it's an ample opportunity to network. And volunteering, obviously volunteering is good no matter what, and you should try and do it. And I am a wholehearted advocate to volunteering. But realistically, it is a great opportunity for networking, especially when you are selflessly giving. Okay, whether it's giving your time for you, if you are a business owner and you're giving some sort of service or gift card or something for your business that you're putting out. It's a great opportunity for networking because you're finding people, especially most of the time when you're doing like volunteering, you are doing it in a location that's based typically where your business is. Those people that see you giving back, they're going to respond to that, and they're going to want to know how they can then support you. And I know I've talked about this before, so you haven't gotten a chance to look at some of those old videos, go ahead. This is your invitation to do so. Go creep, okay? Because I know I had talked about it before, but when you have those opportunities to volunteer and when you have those opportunities to show up in the community, a lot of the times those organizations are going to be pushing that. They might do pictures during, before, or after, and then you can tag yourself in them. It's just a way. It's good for content ideas. It's good for literally just showing up and showing that you're a part of your community. And, if you have two companies that do the exact same thing and that are in the same radius, and then you have one company that has gone out of its way to help its community members, or someone who has been personally helped by the work that they did, then you are more likely to go to that person, to that company, because they influenced you in a way that was personal to you. So please, if you can, volunteer, okay? But for the trainings and things too, and that includes online trainings, that includes online trainings, online masterminds. If you're doing things like that, like going ahead and when you're in there, show up in those comments, talk with the people, give them that advice, network inside of those, make sure that all your information is updated before you go and do those. And when you are doing in-person events, like I said, you probably saw on yesterday that if you were looking at my social media, hi Tiffany, hello. If you saw, I did like a whole what's in my purse thing. And if you're in my group, Work Like a Mother, just so you know, that is a group for career moms that are building and scaling their business. And I did like a whole video on what I keep on me when I go to networking events. So if you are a career mom that is interested, let me know. If you're just wondering, then go ahead and personal message me and I'll tell you too. But my number one tip and trick that I do is when I am going to networking events, I have sticky notes with me. And the reason why is because I usually have, and always make sure that you have a business card, some form of how they can get a hold of you, okay? And I keep sticky notes for two reasons. One, when I get their card, especially if you're going to events specifically for networking, you're going to get a lot of cards and you might not remember all the conversations that you had. So I will, when I get somebody's name or when I get somebody's card, I will put my sticky note down, right? And then I will go ahead and I will write a small note about whatever it was that we were talking about. But then I'll also do the same for their card. So I work for a lot of different clients. I have a lot of businesses that I support. I help for different organizations, several different ones I'm on the boards for. And I might walk into a situation and not know exactly who I'm going to be promoting. So it's important that when I give somebody my card, that they remember what I was talking to them about as well. So if I wanted somebody to be a guest for my live, if I wanted somebody that I thought could help with a service or provide a donation for an organization that I work with, then I will write that down on my card and then I will hand it to them. And then they have that mental note too. So when they're going through the sea of cards that they were just handed in this event, they're going to remember mine. It's going to stick out because I have a sticky note on it and it's got a note reminding them what we were talking about. So I know it seems like a lot, but I'm telling you, it really can be a game changer. It can help you stand out and it can help you remember, because then what I'll do is I'll take those sticky notes from the business cards that I collected. And if I needed to send them an email or find them social media or connect them with somebody, I do that right away, or I put it in my planner until it's done. Okay. So hopefully that is a trick that you guys can use. Let me know if you do. And let me know what you think of it, because it's definitely helped me in some of those networking events. As always, if you guys have any questions or you need anything, please reach out to me. When you are a business owner, you are wearing all the hats, okay? You are trying to do it all, but you do not have to do it all alone, okay? Come here on Tuesdays, come and get some tips. Take a look over at my YouTube or check out the videos here to get more awesome trips or tricks like this, and just all the ways that I can help you. Okay, guys? Have a great week. And yeah, it's Tuesday, so there's still a ton of time left to get with your day and get moving. So go do it.